Hey everyone, Aesop's here. Welcome back to Million of Mars Rags to Riches. In this episode, we're going to get our first land plot, and we're going to be making some serious moves, so let's get into it. Alright, let's start things off by explaining how we're going to get our land plot so fast. Right now, there's a limited time Sunflower Land event where you can get these golden sunflowers, as you guys see I have right here. These golden sunflowers let you actually buy a piece of land, so let me show you that real quick in the shop. Alright, so when we hop over to the shop, we go to Sunflower tab, and there's a bunch of things right here, but what we're interested in is the starter pack. For 3 of these golden sunflowers, which you get for logging in every day. So every day you log in, you get another golden sunflower. You get a common land deed, some solar panels, and some other buildings to start you off. This is some great value, and let me show you what we're going to do with this. Alright, so really simple, you just log in, claim your daily rewards, get your sunflowers, come over to the shop, click purchase on this pack. It's going to have a long cooldown, but we're going to buy it anyways because we want our first land. And boom, we have our first land and we have some buildings we can put on our land. This right here, before the event started, would have cost you $20 to get. So the fact that we get this for free for just logging in for 3 days, incredible value. So let's get this started and let's put our land plot down. Okay, so to find a spot to put our land plot in, first we're going to come to this menu in the top area and we're going to click on the Mars icon. From that, we're going to pull up the Mars map, and there's all these different sectors you can see here that we can click on. And what we're going to do is we're just going to find one, and we're looking for one that has space. So what you do is you just look around, see it says 0 plots available, and that shows actually the breakdown of these different sections within the land for where plots are. So here we go. We have plots here. So this is MC-02. So we're going to click on this, and we can actually pick one of these that has a bunch of spaces available. Let's go with this one right here that has a bunch of space available. We're going to go to that location. Okay, sweet. Now that location loaded, we can scroll out and you can see somebody owns a bunch of these, or a bunch of different people own land here. But these darker tiles we could actually claim and own for ourselves. So let's pick a tile. As you can see, these lighter tiles, somebody already owns these ones, but the darker tiles have yet to be claimed. So we can actually get one of these. So what I'm going to do is let's go up here in the top area. And let's pick, this one looks like a decent spot. So let's claim this plot. We're going to use our land deed, confirm, and now we own this spot of land. And you'll see now it's green, which signifies that we own it. So we're moving up quite a bit already. Now, what we're going to do with these buildings here, let's start by actually going over to the marketplace. The first thing we're going to do before we start putting down buildings is we're going to figure out what's actually profitable for us to place. To be able to do that, we can click on this little eye up here. That's going to pull up the player's guide, which we can actually see is going to explain how everything is done. So we can go to core buildings. Solar panels, the easiest example, so we'll start here. Now with the solar panel at the base tier, we get charged power cell level 1. So we put in 1 empty power cell, 1 stamina, and we're going to get 1 full power cell at the end. Then there's power cell charge 2, which is 2 power cells, 2 stamina, and you get 2 full at the end. Number 3, similar concept. So we have a common solar panel. We can only do the base one. We also only have 1 slot when we put the building down. Now for a solar panel to be charged, it's again just the empty and a stamina. So what we can do is we can actually search up power cells. So what we can do is actually see the difference in the cost for the power cells. So if we take an empty power cell into our solar panel plus 1 stamina, which we can use for ourselves at a value about 1 dust per stamina, we'll be spending about 11 dust to make a full power cell, but they sell for almost 13. That means after marketplace fees, we're probably going to profit about 1.5 dust per each power cell that we charge. Now with something like our CAD, we can do the same thing. We can look up and see, for example, for soil, here's going to be our input cost, and here's what we're going to get on the output, which is soil. So we can do the exact same thing and do the math here. However, right now I feel like is a good time to show you some value of buying what's called a founder's token. Now these founders tokens get you access to a private chat in the Discord, as well as get you access to some spreadsheets which make life so much easier. Now these are $500 a piece, so they are no joke. However, they do come with quite a bit of value, and in addition to the access that it gets you, you also get NFTs sent to you every week. Now part of the founders token value is getting access to some of these spreadsheets that update fairly regularly with the expected profit right here, maximum profit and minimum profit for all the different buildings. And this saves you a ton of time trying to go in and calculate, okay, I have a mining rig, which task should I do? Instead of having to calculate it out for each different one, I can just look here and see what's the best value. So with this knowledge of what's profitable and what's not profitable, we're going to head over here to our land plot, and we're going to actually install both solar panels to start, and that's what we're going to start with here. Then I hop back over to the marketplace. I know I'm going to need 2 empty power cells, so we're going to start by buying 2 empty power cells. We're going to pay, let's do 9.9 and purchase those. Now that we have our empty power cells, we need some stamina. Now, I actually have a cooldown on my eat snack option, which by the way is the most profitable option to do. So I would always recommend eating a snack over anything else. However, you'll see here, I do have the option to drink coffee because I do have a brewed coffee. Now, you don't want to do that one. You want to do the one right below it, the Slava mission. So we're going to do that, and that's actually going to get us a decent amount of value. And boom, we actually got a lot of value out of that. We got 11 stamina. That's one of the higher things that we could have got. So now we have our empty power cells, we have our stamina, we can start charging some power cells. So let's click on our building here, and let's go to charge power cell. Now, this is just going to show you an underline here of what it consumes. So again, 1 stamina, 1 empty power cell, and on the output here we should get 1 full power cell and some electronic experience, and it's guaranteed to get that full power cell and guaranteed to get some experience. That's going to be important for some future videos. So we just click confirm and it's going to start the job. So then we can come back here in 20 hours and we will have a full power cell. And let's do the same thing for this building, confirm, there we go. So one thing that we could do as we start to progress is we could actually upgrade our power cells. So we could go over here, we could buy a shard and use 10 dust to actually reduce the charge time. Now eventually this will give us access to a lot of value. If we hop back over to the player guide, you can see if we scroll down with our common power cell, if we actually go up here to level 3, we'll be able to charge 2 power cells at a time instead of just 1. So we'll have a lot more opportunity. On the flip side, we could also dismantle the power cell, which would destroy it and remove it from our land, and we would actually get one of these shards that we could use to upgrade. Now, some people already do that. Some people get the shards from quests. So the best way to get shards is to buy them on the marketplace. Do not dismantle your buildings unless you're needing space to upgrade from, let's say, a common to an uncommon. Now, our next objective here is going to be to save up enough dust to be able to buy these scavenging tools that you guys can see here, which cost 75 roughly dust. Now, with this, we'll be able to do advanced scavenging, which do have a lot higher of an expected value. So that's going to help us increase our speed of growth. So we're just going to repeat the cycle, eat snack and do the Slava mission, drinking the coffee. And we're just going to keep doing that as much as we can. Do the normal scavenge as much as we can until we can afford the tools to do an advanced scavenge. Now after that, eventually as we look a little bit further down the line, a building that we do want to add to our land plot, we can see over in the shop. Now this is going to be a library. A library is really valuable because it can help you get experience as well as be able to sell papers that are worth a decent amount. Now this is going to be 300 dust, so this is going to be a bit of a hurdle. Hopefully in a couple days I'll be able to pick one of these up. Now, as you guys can see on screen, the reason why we want to get a library is because of these novice papers, these research papers. These things cost anywhere from 15 to 30 dust to make. As you can see, they can sell as high as in the high 80s and as low as it looks like about 55. So this means that you're going to get a solid profit, easily about a 30 dust profit from doing these. Now, these do take about 2 days to make, but it's a really easy task to do to make some quick money. All right, I'm going to be gone for about a week, and while I'm gone, all I'm going to be doing is eating snack as much as possible, drinking the Slava coffee mission. That way I can get good energy and also a little bit of dust. I'm going to be saving up first for 75 dust. That way I can get the scavenging tools and be able to do this advanced scavenging feature. After that point, I'm going to try and save up for 300 dust so I can buy a library and put it on my land plot. So that's the game plan for this week. When I do get back, I'll give you guys an update. Hopefully I'll be able to accomplish that this week. That means that I should be able to get, my guess is somewhere in the neighborhood of 500 dust. We'll see how that goes, and I'll be sure to update you guys when I get back.